Good day, everyone. This is Lois with Diamonds and Things coming to you from the Northeast. I thought I'd drop in today and do a little stitch along if you're interested. And I hope you'll stay and just chit-chat with me. I mean, obviously I can't respond to your comments or anything, but anyway, this is the part 2 of the stitch that I had started last week, and I just wanted to come on and do a little bit of stitching because I really enjoy it. It relaxes me. So if you're new, thank you for dropping by for this stitch along or stitch with me, whatever you'd like to call it, and just hang out and listen to me. And I'd welcome some comments and on the stitch and the design. This is a 14 count. This is a summer sampler. I got all 4 seasons from, oh gosh, I can't remember who I got it from. It wasn't Amazon. I think it was Biggest Craft I got it from. So check them out. They have good products. I'm not an affiliate, or this isn't a product review or anything, but I just wanted to come on and do a little bit of stitching and besides diamond painting, which is what I do a lot also. But so join me for the rest of the little bit that I'm going to be on. As I've mentioned before, my phone doesn't have a lot of memory left, so I just come on and do little chit chats and whipping chats and things like that. So if you're returning, I appreciate it. If you're new, please like, subscribe, comment, all the YouTubey stuff. I'd appreciate it because it helps my channel grow and encourage me to come back and do some more for you. So as I like to say, on with the show. Give me a minute. I have to get set up, but this is what I'm working on. I'm actually working on down here in the corner. I have very little, and as you can see, I have a magnifying glass in front of me because it's a 14 count, so I need a little bit of help with my eyes, so I'll be right back with you. Okay, so I got my camera and my magnifying glass set up. I hope you'll be able to see it all right. So I'm just, like I said, I'm working on 19, which is, where's the color? Which is that color right there on the canvas anyway. And this is, I just forgot to tell you what size. This is a 27 by 26 centimeter, and it has it's 100 by 100 centimeter stitch. Okay, so like I said, I'm working on 19, which actually the color from the floss cards is this blue. Actually, when it's on the canvas, because of the color of the green, it doesn't look blue. It looks more sea green, but that's all right because once it gets done, it'll be really nice. All right, let me see if I can get started here. I use the loop method, and if you're not familiar, that's just you take one string of floss and fold it in half. And I use the needle threader, and I just put it through the eye of the needle and pull it down. So when you put it in the stitch, see if I can get it here without too much difficulty. I'll pull it up, and I like to hold the back. And I have to turn it over. Well, let me put it down through the other side. You know, I really need a light on, but hold on, I'm going to try to put this light on. It's probably going to glare though. Yeah. I apologize for the glare, but I need some light here. I usually try to work without it because of the glare. But, all right, so I'm going to put it down the other side here. And I tried to put this in a hoop, but it just didn't work on camera for me. So, Lois. All right, hold on a minute. That's not what I wanted to do. Got caught. So I'm going to pull it down, and I like to turn it over and grab the loop on the other side and pull it up. And it makes that connection on the back, makes that stitch on the back. So what I'm going to do, I guess I'm going to, there's a couple ways you can do this. I go left corner to right, and usually, depending on, usually left corner to right corner. Oops, my fingers get in the way here. You can go like that and go into the next one. This is called the sewing style, where you just go like that. Or you can just go corner to corner. I forget what this is called, where you just go corner to corner and just pull and just keep going all the way across like that. And then when you get to the other end, you just go back the other way. And this Aida cloth is very stiff right now because I haven't manipulated it too much. I hope you can see okay. I'm trying to, I got caught on the corner. I'm trying to stay in camera here. And as you can see, it's serged all the way around the edges, so it doesn't fray, which is always nice. But I really love this this sampler because I really love the ocean, and the summer months, or the warm weather is my favorite time of year. It snowed the other day, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I think I said that on the other video I just made, but everybody doesn't watch the same thing, so can you see that okay? Did I do that wrong? I did that wrong because I wasn't paying close enough attention. So I'm just going to go back down through here, take that out, and go up here. Where'd it go? There we go. Go back up here. Go kitty corner. So let me know what you're working on. Got this magnifier. I'm trying to find a good magnifying glass. Because I'm still using the one that, hold on one sec, I have to adjust this. I have a little magnifier, smaller magnifier, and it's getting in my way on this lens. There we go. I started to say I'm trying to, jeepers, I'm not doing very well today. It's because of the setup I have here. You wouldn't believe the setup I have. But, because I really can't afford to get anything else. I have this lamp, this fluorescent lamp, and it has a separate magnifying glass on it. And then I have my overhead light where I have my phone for filming. So it's pretty strange setup, but so far it's working. And actually this lamp is, I usually use it in my bedroom where my sewing machine is, just for the lighting, not the magnifier, but because all I have is, I have an overhead light, but it has a frosted dome on it. When I moved in here, it'll be 2 years in July, I didn't think about the frosted, what do you call it, frosted dome on the light, how it would diminish the lighting. I wasn't even, at the time, I didn't think about sewing in my room, but it's become my sewing room. So I'm just going to go all the way across here. But what I was saying about my lamp, it's in my bedroom for sewing, like I said, for the lighting. But I think I might, because I can't find anything better, I might take it downstairs for my cross stitching, because that's where I usually do my cross stitching at night. We'll see. Then I'd have to lug it up and down the stairs every time, or I could just leave it down there and just bring it up when I wanted to sew, which is less often. I just poke myself less often than, look at that. I can't believe I did that. It just dawned on me. I skipped the 19. Oh goodness, I'll have to go back and cover that up. Anyway, but yeah, I cross stitch downstairs, and I don't sew as much as I cross stitch, although I should, because I can't see that very well. Because since I've been working at Joann's, I've accumulated some material. Sorry about that. I bought some really nice fleece for my son's birthday, and I trimmed that up, sewed the edging up on it, and looks really nice. So I'm not a real fancy sewer. I just, my mom taught me how to sew when I was real young, and I went to 4-H camp, and I had home ec in school. That tells you how old I am, because they don't have home ec in school anymore. As far as I know, I might be wrong. I have really no clue. So I don't have any children in school. But I know at one point they weren't doing anything like that. So what do you think of this print? When I started cross stitching, they didn't have stamped cross stitch. It was all, and they're calling, some places call this printed, but to me this is stamped because it's got this stamping on it. But printed is not like this at all. When I grew up cross stitching, it was what I call printed, where it has the crosses on it, but it's just printed on there. It's just not stamped. I don't know how else to explain it. But it's like writing on there. So, and you just went by, the DMC number, not because there weren't any colors on it. But I like this too, because it's just, I don't know, it's actually easier, because like with the quilt that I'm doing a lap quilt, which I haven't worked on quite a while. There's a big area, and I've got to count out, and it has some confetti in it, and I actually have to count the X's and the crosses and see where I have to put the switch to the different colors. And I did that once, and I had a one of the markers that disappears after a while, and I didn't realize that. So now I have to go back and remark it. And I actually bought some quilt backing so I can actually finish it at some point. Okay, so I'm at the end here, as you can see, and I'm just going to go back the other way, and I'm probably going to run out of thread, out of floss here. Maybe not. We'll see. But I do that sometimes. Sometimes I do the sewing method. Depends on how I'm feeling and where it's at, actually. Sorry for the bumping. It's kind of close quarters here. But I just did a cross-stitch Temu haul. You can check them out in my videos. Actually, I just did one yesterday. That was part 2. I bought I think maybe 5 or 6 of them from Temu. And they look pretty interesting. Obviously, else I wouldn't have bought them, but they're 11 counts actually. So it's going to be easier to work on. And I'm hoping I won't have to use a magnifying glass. Let me see if I can hit the right hole here. So this is going to take me a little bit of time. I did show the completion of the other sampler that I did, and I don't think it's up here. Let me look. No, I think I took it back downstairs. All right, well, it's a spring one that I completed. I just have, it has some back stitch on that I have to finish. And this one actually, I think, has back stitch on it. Maybe it doesn't. Yes, it does. It has 3 back stitches. So, and this will be fun. Look at this. I've got to stitch out summer, which that will be fun. I like doing that, actually. Let's see what that, excuse me. Oh, that's a number 1. It's a 310. So, which makes sense. Oh, where did I leave off here? I'm actually just going to do a little bit more of this, and then I'm going to finish because my phone will not take much more than 20 minutes, and it's been 15, so yeah, just let me know what you think. And you know, I'm just beginning to doing stitching videos, so please bear with me. It's a learning process, but I really enjoy cross stitch, so I just want to do some of them, so I hope you will enjoy them, as I said. And I'm also, just FYI, heads up, I'm not sure about this, but I'm contemplating changing my YouTube name to My Retired Craft Life, as I have an Etsy shop called that, and I don't know. There's a lot of YouTube channels out there with the name of Diamonds in, and it's a very common name, and when I started the channel I didn't realize that, so that's why I'm contemplating it. So let me know what you think about that. I'd appreciate it, because I just don't do diamond paintings, but that's why I put diamonds in things. But it's all right. I kind of like the name My Retired Craft Life because I'm retired and I try to do crafty things, so that makes sense to me. Let me see. So see if I can finish this row here, and then I'll end this for the day. You will be seeing this on Monday, April 14th. And I hope you'll be seeing it anyway. It depends on my phone sometimes. I have to delete things first before I can upload it, because it'll start uploading and I get 3/4 of the way through and it'll tell me you can't do that, which is a pain. So but I'm working on a larger one downstairs, and a larger cross stitch, I should say, that I saw on Sinette's YouTube channel. Jeez, I'm having a brain fart, sorry. Oh, I can't even remember her. Stitcherella. Did I just miss one? I just missed one? No, I didn't. But it's a koala, and I've been working on that for a while. So, and you know, if you're a stitcher, it takes quite a lot longer sometimes to finish a cross stitch than it does diamond painting, depending on the size and all that. But you know, just, I don't remember what size it is, but it's probably at least twice the size of this. But I'm having fun with that. And I started knitting again too, so that's another craft that I'm doing. Making a scarf, with really pretty yarn that I got on sale at Joann's. And I'm so tempted to go back and get some more, but somebody gave me some yarn for my Secret Santa, so I'm going to use some of that to make another scarf or something. I don't know. Not a big knitter like my mom was and my sister. And my daughter, actually, but anyway. All right, well, I'm going to stop there. Been on for 20 minutes. So I hope you enjoyed this. I'm just going to continue this, and we'll see how it goes. And maybe I'll come back next week and do another Stitchy Sunday or something like that. All right, well, you all have a great day and have a better day tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.